Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm really excited to be bringing a fellow Maui luthier. I'm a Maui boy, born and raised myself. Ended up here in the concrete jungle of Honolulu, but I get to share Steve Grimes's awesome, amazing work with his custom ukuleles. So this is his freehand model, tenor size custom ukulele. Steve Grimes. He's built well over 1,000 instruments. Literally, I think 2 or 3 years ago, he made his 1,000th instrument, and he's going strong still. And so it's he creates wonderful instruments. And I'm so glad to be able to share this one with you. This one is beautifully book match quilted maple here on the side or the front, the sides, and even the back. Super really nice. And what's really cool is what I always like to pay attention to the aesthetics of the ukuleles I talk about. I really like the blue that he chose, the blue purfling that goes along the sides here on the back. And then even here on the fronts around the two different size sound holes. So the bigger one on the top and the smaller one on the bottom. Kind of like a Venetian little cutaway right here, rounded cutaway. But yeah, I love the blue, and especially the type of blue he uses. Usually Steve Grimes loves to use purple purfling on his ukulele, so it's always nice to see a different color like blue. So it's really nice, and it really pops out because of the quilted maple here. And then even more of that crazy mapleness going on is we have the bindings on the back and on the front being maple, and even here on the sides of the fretboard right here, all along the binding of the fretboard, and even here along the perimeter or the outside of the headstock right here. Really nice. And then on top of the blue making the ukulele pop out even more, I like the choice of using that dark chocolate kind of koa, Hawaiian koa here around the rosette of the sound holes, both of the sound holes. And then a nice little touch that I don't think I've ever seen this before, this might be a first, is that he even used koa wood as like the design, a part of this really unique looking bridge. Usually the bridge is kind of just like a square or rectangle or kind of like an oval shape. So this one's like the oval shape, but he has the koa, the curly koa right here, even on this side of the instrument right here, wraps around. So you can see it just like that. Really cool. I've actually never seen that before. So wow, super unique. Yeah, we have a ebony bridge, ebony fretboard, ebony headstock, and then on the fretboard itself, we do have a radius fretboard, so it's a lot easier to go ahead and hold those bar chords or any of those tricky holding chords. And of course, we have the Grimes logo here on the top. Gloss mahogany neck on the back, and then gold and black and gold toe tuners, some of the best tuners that you can put on an instrument. It's really nice and easy to use, and it's very accurate with this tuning. And one last thing is that we have also that blue perfing like over here around the headstock. So that blue over black looks really nice. And for me personally, I love the black and gold, but now even the black, gold, and blue is just such a nice little aesthetic touch here on the top. So Grimes ukuleles is really known in my how I like to hear Grimes ukulele. It has a nice, really rich, chocolately, maybe chocolately is not the best word to use, but like really rich and vibrant, warm sound. There's just a lot of depth to Grimes, and it just has such a nice, warm, inviting. Nice and warm, inviting. It's like so, like it just encapsulates you and draws you in. So rich, and there's so much depth and oomph to this instrument that I'm holding it against my body, and you can just feel the vibrations of the ukulele. It's just so nice. Perfect for fingerstyle. Perfect strumming. Oh, really nice. Nice volume to it. Really, there's a nice projection. Really clean on the upper frets too. Oh, super clean. And another really nice thing I like about Grimes is that, Steve Grimes is a is a guitar player himself and plays ukulele, and you know, him being a musician is just such an added benefit to his instruments because he's both a musician and a luthier. So to me, Steve Grimes' instrument and the way he sets up his instrument, he really likes. He's kind of like me. Again, maybe something in the Maui waters, Maui no Ko'oi, but he loves to have low action on his setup, or the way he sets his instruments up. He likes to set it as low as he can so that it's just super easy and just buttery smooth. And for me, I love that. For all my instruments, I love to have it set up as low as possible, and that's what Steve likes to do on his instrument. So when I play and when I hold chords and make chords on the instrument, I barely even have to press. It's so feather like you have to hold, even just the bar chords. Like I'm barely even pressing to make this bar chord, and it sounds super clean. And that's what I love, because to me, you can have the best sounding instrument, but if your hands hurt after 5 minutes, then you know you're just not gonna have good feelings towards your instrument, right? So when you play something like this, it's just so easy to play. In fact, I would go as far as to say it's like one of the easiest instruments to play, and that's such a good thing because for me, I need an easy instrument to play. I need to feel good. I want to be playing this instrument for an hour and not be sore. 2 hours later, still going. And, you know, if I have a 3 hour gig, I want to be able to feel good still playing the instrument. And Steve Grimes probably is one of the best out there to set up his instruments, and it's just so easy to play, coupled with the radius fretboard. It's a real treat to be able to play his instruments. So, with that being said, excited to play you guys some Hawaiian music on this. Such a nice, deep, rich sound. Love it. What a real treat to play. So here's what this ukulele would sound like with a bit of strumming.